thought I would be doing coastal decor. Hey y'all, it's Haley. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm participating in Heidi Sonboul's DIY challenge. Y'all, check her out below. You know I love my girl Heidi. I'm gonna link her channel. You're gonna wanna check her out for all the DIYs. Okay, so this month's DIY challenge, she always has a theme, and this month's theme is coastal or summer decor. Well, I am blue in the face with summer decor, y'all. I have done it all. I have done all the DIYs I can think of with the strawberries and the red and the white and the yellow. I'm over it. So I thought coastal, why not? Not for my house. Y'all know I am all farm girl, all ranch, all of the bright rainbow of colors. But my sister decorates in coastal all year round. She always has her starfish and seahorses and shells and all the turquoise and teals all year round. She loves it. So I thought, well, why don't I make something for my sister and share it here with y'all? So that's just what I'm gonna do. I got a couple of coastal DIYs for you. Let's get right into it. Okay, so for my first DIY, I want to do something with this little sign that I used before and kind of wrecked and had to redo another one for my decor. So I'm gonna paint this. My sister won't care. I'm gonna paint this back part and I'm gonna paint this part. I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna use this turquoise. It's called Turquoise Blue in the Americana brand. I'm gonna mix it a little bit with this kind of shell color and maybe just a little bit of this green to make it a little more aqua. And then I'm going to put home on it with some vinyl letters. I usually do this as a stencil and paint and then pull it up, but I love this kind of matte white. So I think I'm just gonna put it right on my board. And then I've got this beautiful sand dollar, y'all, which I think came from my sister or my niece or somebody, but we have a ton of them. And I want to use it on here as the O. So that is kind of my idea there. But I got to paint it first. They are beach people. They love to go to the beach. In fact, they're planning a trip to the beach right now. And so they have a ton of shells and sand dollars and all that kind of stuff. And we do too, because when we go, which hasn't been probably in about 3 years, we just collect all the things on the beach. And that's fun for us to do as a family. So I think she's going to love this. Let's get to painting. Okay, y'all, I've got my home, or HME, on some transfer tape. I just used the font Pharmacy, I think it was. I'm just going to put this on here. Stand up and get it just right. That's good. And then I'll just kind of rub it until I know that it's stuck on. And then I'll just peel that right up. And I'll have my letter. Now I'm just going to take some trusty E6000 and put it right on my sand dollar. And then we'll just stick it right on the sign. I love how this one turned out. I think it is so cute and it was so easy. And I did not mention, but I got this little piece of wood in a 2-pack from Hobby Lobby, and I think it is like a 9.5 by 3 or something like that. So you could use any size little wood piece that you could find, but she can use this anywhere, on her mantle, in a little tiered tray, on a side table, or just wherever she can find to stick it. But I thought that that was super cute. Okay, next project. Okay, for this one I'm going to use this little mini palette. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It was $3.99, but I'm sure I got it 40% off because I always use that coupon. And it is just a cute little mini palette, and I'm going to do an ombre look on this. I want to start out with a little bit darker color and go up to almost a white. So I think this is going to be my middle shade that I used on the other one, and I'm going to go darker and then lighter on each side. So I'll mix some paint here and then get my ombre palette painted. Okay, so this is gonna be my mid-tone. I want to use just the tiniest little bit of this navy blue to get a little deeper shade, and then I'm gonna go in with some white on the other side to give a lighter shade. And then I'll just mix until I get the right colors. Okay, I was gonna just freehand this and I got nervous, so I went to my computer and I printed this out in 6x3 so that it would fit nicely. And this font is called Mountain, I think, which is kind of funny because we're doing a beach sign. But I am just going to use this, and I'm gonna put some transfer paper right underneath, and then I'm just gonna go along with the end of a Sharpie and trace it on there so that I'll have a nice kind of template to use for my sign. Now that I have that kind of sketched out, I'm going to use my tacky glue and just go right over top of that, and then I will put my jute right over top of the tacky glue. Y'all, she better love this one. That was tedious. I don't know if it would have been easier if I would have done hot glue. It might would have burnt my hands, but anyway, it worked, and it's dry and clear. It's still got a little bit to dry, and oddly enough, I used my little Cricut tool. I forget what this is called, that you pick the vinyl off, the weeder, I think maybe, to keep everything down and nice. So if you have one of those and you're doing this project, use that, I would say. But I really do love the way this turned out. I think it's super cute, even though it was quite the little project. Okay, so I'm gonna let this one dry, and then I've got one more little coastal DIY for you. Okay, this might be hard to see, but I guess I can just take all these off actually. For my last project, I just found this little M laying around. We both have the same first last initial, and I just have not used this for anything, so I thought, oh, how fun to use the seashells that she collected with my boys on our last beach trip that has just been sitting in a bag. They have plenty of shells, like as souvenirs in their rooms that they had, that they loved, but these are just kind of ones that were just sitting in a bag in my bathroom storage, in my shelves. And so I thought, oh, how cute to cover this M with some shells. I thought about doing the whole thing, but I think I might just do like an ombre and go up and then have like little ones, but we'll see how it turns out. I also think I might paint it a very, very, very pale turquoise mint color. So I'm gonna get started and we'll see how this one turns out. Okay, I went with just like the lightest little brush of a light teal color, just to kind of give it a little bit of color at the top. I hope that will be okay. I don't know, y'all, I'm just kind of going with it here. I did not paint the sides at all. A little bit got down there, but I just kind of wanted it to be just on the top. So now I'm going to go in with my biggest shells, and then work my way up to the smaller ones, and I'm just going to use the tacky glue again. Also, I should say, I got this at the Dollar Tree, y'all. Okay, I can't pick it up to show you. I know this is a really weird angle and I have all my mess everywhere this whole time, but I've just kind of got them laid on here. I think that this will be really cute. I'm going to glue them down and then be able to hold it up and see how it really looks. So now I have all my shells on, and I did go back in and paint this a little bit darker. And now I'm gonna take a paintbrush and use a little tacky glue just on the edge here. And then I'm going to sprinkle, I have some sand down in here that just got kind of left over from the shells, and I'm just gonna sprinkle that right along the top like a little beach line. Y'all, I decided I liked the sand so much, I went in with my paintbrush again all around the little shells and painted in more of the glue and just sprinkled the sand right on. I love that look. I'll do a little bit more up here. I've just been pinching the sand and sprinkling it on, and then once it all dries, I'll give it a good shake to get any of the excess off. Okay, this is the end product on this one. I think this would be so fun, y'all, for like a souvenir from your beach trip with your last initial, and then you keep some of the sand too. I just love this idea. You might would want to like Mod Podge over the top of this once it all completely dries, just so that you know nothing's gonna fall off, but I think that this will be fun. Then of course here is my little beach sign. I love the way that turned out, super cute. And then the first little project was the home with the sand dollar. Now my sister will have 3 new little pieces for her decor in her coastal home. I just love how they turned out. I cannot wait to go into my sister and see where she puts them in her home. Y'all, there's a playlist for this challenge. As always, I'm gonna link it below. Be sure and check it out for all the summer and coastal inspiration you're gonna need to round out your summer decor. Thanks so much for following me along. Don't forget to check out Heidi. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.